hope you're having a good day today. 5-Minute Faith today, we're still in Isaiah 40, verse 12. This is the second picture that we're given there. It says, "Who has measured heaven with a span?" Or if you are in the New Living Translation, it says, "Who has measured off the heavens with his fingers?" Now, it turns out that a span was a very specific distance in the original language. It literally meant the space from the tip of the thumb to the tip of the small finger, and that was a known measurement at the time. And so when it says that the Lord has measured, I just want to get this right, measured off the heavens, it literally means that he can put his hand like this, and everything in creation, all the galaxies, all the planets, all the stars, everything that we can see and everything beyond that fits within that space, which I just find absolutely incredible. If you try, I mean, we physically can't conceive this, right? We can't, because we can't even conceive how big the galaxy, the universe is. To then try to imagine a God who is so big that everything in known creation and unknown creation fits in that small distance. He can just put his hand atop it and everything's encapsulated there. Again, it feels like a distant picture of God. It feels like you're talking about someone who is far away, and so huge as to be impossible to communicate with. But I'm really confident that what God is giving us here is a measure of his power, so that we don't underestimate him. The reason I think he gave us the shepherd first, and then he moves us into these huge, powerful images, and they're just going to keep coming and coming and coming, is so that we know what's behind the guy who holds us close. When life is scary, when you walk through your day, it can feel like circumstances are so far beyond you. It can feel like life is overwhelming. It can feel like no matter how hard you work, things go wrong and you can't fix them. It can feel like even when you have the best of intentions, you can't help people who don't want to be helped, or there's people being hurt, or you're being hurt, and there are things that you can't control. And when we live in that space, when we're walking through our day aware of how little we can do or how little we can control, it can make the world and our lives a very scary place. And again, it can make God feel very different. If we can get our heads around this double image of God, who is so huge and so powerful, but at the same time so close and intimate, it helps our heart develop a faith in him that believes he has, first of all, he has the power to do something, but then secondly, that he wants to. It's so important that he be bigger than anything else in our lives. If he's not bigger and stronger and more willing to help than any enemy or adversary or obstacle that we have is big or willing to hurt, if he doesn't have greater power, greater strength, greater love than all these things that come against us, then he's not worth what we want, what we need, really, and what we want God to be. So I would, if you're struggling with that picture, I'd ask God to help you see today how a world that is so detailed and seems at times so overwhelming can be such a small thing to him, and how that can be reassuring to us. How that can help, how does that help me and my faith? How does that help me grow closer to you, God? Seeing you as such a massive being, how does that help me? Ask God to show you, ask him to reassure you with that, and I will see you tomorrow.